Welcome to the Moontails Anime Podcast. I'm your host Law from the channel Justice, and here I have with me my guest for today, Mimi.
Hello,
So today
I'm here again.
we're gonna be talking about the hit series Arcane, and
Yeah,
yeah, I think this won't be the last time we're gonna talk about it because it was a really good series, and we don't have the whole squad here today, so we're gonna be probably recording different episodes talking about different things in the series. But right now,
yep,
we'll just we're gonna talk with the series' biggest critic, Mimi. Tell us what you thought about
yeah.
it.
Um, the Arcane is basically about two worlds. Well, not worlds. It's like one world, but then like two sides of the world. It's the underworld, which is like the poor people or like bunched up together living and stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
then the Richies that are
The
like
Richie.
on the top, on the top, making the city look beautiful. Um, And there's like obviously fights, and the richies and the poors do not agree on anything basically.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
one of the characters that ends up dying, he tries to, always make peace between the two, but then he ends up dying. But but it focuses on these two girls. One of them is like mentally unstable. The other one is
Also mentally
a
unstable.
badass, but she's also dumb. A dumb badass. Um, and yeah, like they become enemies. They're sisters, and then they become enemies because the little mentally unstable sister killed everyone, killed the whole family. So yeah,
That is a great synopsis. So,
yeah,
like she
thanks.
said, it's a story about uh, like a city divided into two sections. One, which is a utopia, which has such beautiful modern technology that is like revolutionizing the way the world is, and it's like exemplified by the fact that like every year they have a thing called like Progress Day where they just show off all their brand new technology to the world, and it's a really
Mm-hmm.
beautiful thing. And then you have the dystopia known as the Undercity, which is like just rampant with like starvation, abuse, like drug lords, which is one of the main characters and somebody who I like. But before that, there was like Mimi mentioned there was a character, forgot the guy's name. What was his name? Vandal. Yeah, there was a guy named Vandal who was able to broker
Oh, right.
some type of peace between the people in the city of progress known as Piltover and the people from the Undercity, and or as I guess they call it later, the nation of Zon. But so his whole story was kind of, I felt like, not told enough. He was probably my favorite character. I just have a thing for like stoic characters who like just have seen terrible shit in the world and all they care about is protecting their family or the people that they care about. So like Vandal like hit all of the notes for me. Like he was just the character
Yeah,
that
he had
pushed.
a really sad backstory.
Yeah, yeah, he did. And the ending was pretty depressing. Then
Honestly, the
mm-hmm.
most shocking thing. Actually, no, you keep going. We'll talk about that later.
No, I was gonna say like he has basically sometime in the past he had an up he like led an uprising against Piltover, and but which
Mm-hmm.
ended terribly, and a lot of people died. And then there's people called like they're the police from the like from Piltover called the Enforcers who just pretty much abuse and kill people like real life. And then um yeah, so the main characters Vi and Powder, their parents die, and Vander takes them in, and Vander has to care for them. And then the main series begins when Vi and Powder and two other characters I really don't care about their names because they died a couple episodes
No,
in.
boys were freaking. I felt so bad for them, man. You know, later on in the series, when one of them survives and he just
They
becomes this
survived?
weird mutated thing,
What?
I was like crying. You know, at the end, one of them is this mutated thing. You know the what's her name? That blue-haired lady, the one that I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Jinx.
She, yeah, no, not Jinx, the other one.
Oh, Caitlyn. You don't like Caitlyn? What's wrong
Yeah,
with her?
Caitlyn. Um, thing is, Caitlyn goes to these people um, trying to save her girl.
Did I
I
not
forgot her
finish the
name as well.
series? I genuinely.
Wait, did you not finish the series?
I swear I did. Like the ending with like Silco
You know what
dying
she?
and shit. Let me check. Because I think I watched the final
Okay.
episodes. But this will be hilarious if I
Oh my
didn't.
god. Okay. Anyways, one of them survives, and he becomes this mutated, ugly creature, like half human, half mutation thing. And then, Caitlyn is like, "Oh, you know that girl, that pink-haired female lead. Do you want me to like, introduce you to her? Like, tell her that you're there." And then he was like, "No, I don't think she would like, like to see me in such a state, in like this state right now, because he looks ugly." It was so sad. I was crying.
Okay. What?
What do you mean, what? Did I not explain it properly?
No, you did. Oh shit. What? I swear I finished this series. I
Do you
swear.
not remember that?
I do not remember it whatsoever. The monster you
What?
created. Huh.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. I swear they got mutated.
No, I believe you. But I genuinely don't
Okay.
remember. Yeah, I definitely finished it because I just checked the ending now. And I did finish it. But I don't remember any of that. So where did she meet him? Like she met who?
She
The
was
big
like,
one with the goggles or the skinny one?
it was one of them. I think it was the skinny one though.
And so she met
Like,
him?
I couldn't tell because they all looked the same. They all looked like mutations, but
No, that wasn't them. You're talking about the old
that
man?
wasn't
The
him.
drug addict?
No, not the old man.
No, the
No.
drug addict from like the Undercity, right? The one that was like, "Oh, I used to know her a long time ago," right?
Maybe
That wasn't them.
that wasn't
That was
him.
just a random character.
No,
The one with the glasses,
I
right?
feel.
The one that even later betrayed them to Silco.
What? I don't remember that.
Like Caitlyn, yeah, remember when Vi got stabbed and then some random dude from the
Yeah,
Undercity was helping
yeah,
Caitlyn? That wasn't one of the two. The
yeah.
two boys from the backstory are dead.
Wait, really? He
Yeah.
wasn't?
No, he wasn't. He was just a random character.
No, man. I was hoping for too much. Okay, never mind. Never
He,
mind.
he even betrayed her later. He sold her out to Silco.
Yeah. Bro. Okay, I thought it was.
You
Huh?
confused me. I was like, did I
Bad.
finish the series? Like, but
Okay, look. I thought because I hoped.
nah, they are dead. Um, but yeah, so like I said, the Vander dies because of Jinx. Like that scene, honestly, was like one of the most unpredictable scenes I've ever had in this series because everything else in the series just felt super predictable. Like everything else was like, okay, I know exactly what's gonna happen in this episode. Like, I would remember that scene like very early on when they're still kids,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if his name was Marcus or no, Marcus was the police officer, but one of like the
Marco?
skinny, no, the skinny annoying boy that was used to be a part of them, like
Oh,
him.
the picklocker?
Yeah, the lockpicker. Yeah, yeah. he was talking shit about Powder to Vi, and Vi, like, Powder was listening, and
Oh
then
yeah.
and then like Vi was like, "Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of things Powder can do." And then I was like, I knew immediately Powder was gonna leave only at that part, but Vi was gonna go on and say other things. And Vi did go, and she's like, oh, "Yeah, Powder can do a lot of things. Like keep her, like she doesn't like not know when to keep her mouth shut. She doesn't expose things to people. Like she went off. I actually really liked Vi. Like she was probably one of the better like characters in the show. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but oh yeah, like I said, the most unpredictable part was like around episode 3 when when like they were pretty much free. Like the big one with the goggles, he broke the wall, and Vander was already, his legs were free. They had the door
Mm-hmm.
locked, and then boom, Powder had to use her little monkey thing, and then boom, everyone's dead.
Okay, that part, I'm like, she's probably gonna like destroy them, but then at the same time, I'm like, but they're gonna have like some broken limbs, like they're gonna have some broken bones. Why did I say limbs? Anyway, broken bones. Um, but I didn't think that they would die like that. I didn't think that all of them would be like, poof, on. I was shook.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it either. I thought she was gonna be like the savior character.
Yeah,
I
that
thought,
one definitely like took a turn, like a big turn, because I'm like, this just got from like a happy little thieves into this sad, depressing series.
yeah, Powder. That was the moment where I just started being completely annoyed with Powder. Like, here's this evil guy who was like trying to kill you and all your family. Oh, but now your
Mm-hmm.
sister punches you, and then now you're just gonna go and hug the evil guy. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but that was when I just started
But
loving
then,
Silco.
yeah, but then again, like she's mentally unstable, so.
Yeah, true. She lost her parents and stuff already, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
She just annoyed me, and but like that also was the moment where I just started actually really liking Silco, because he isn't just some evil character who's like, oh, like he says he's more evil than he is. Like he talks as if, oh, if I see a baby, I'm just gonna stab it if I think that it's gonna help me. But no,
Yeah,
when there was a child in his hands hugging him, instead of like
he
just
hugged her
throwing her
back.
off, he hugged her back. Like he was actually a nice dude. He cared about things.
Yeah, he does have some love in him and sympathy.
Yeah, and he has. It's just he's been tired of being downtrodden for so long, which is relatable.
Mm. But it was sad how they became enemies and all.
I I don't like Powder or Jinx. Like both of them just seemed very very annoying. Like
No, I love how they're just like every time one of them like if a Vi comes in and be like, hey, she's like, I'm Jinx right now, and I'm like, girl, okay. It was hilarious, but yeah, I love that part. How she's like differentiating the two personalities, and it's like, yeah, you have to know who you're talking to,
I've
Powder or Jinx.
yeah, that's I've never played League of Legends, but I was hoping that there was like more
Mm-hmm.
magic involved. This seemed like just some steampunk stuff with a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of magic.
I've never played it as well.
Yeah.
But then after the cartoon, I'm like, ooh,
No,
League
don't
of
play it.
Legends.
Do not
No,
play it.
okay.
Don't be a degenerate. No,
Alright.
I would play it honestly if it didn't take like an hour every match. One game is an hour, and you can't you
Oh,
can't
okay.
leave your table. Like this is what they mean when they say like gaming is taking away people's lives. Because if you're just sitting down at a screen for an hour without being able to leave, it's just like what?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Guess I won't play it.
yeah. Hmm. What are we talking about?
So yeah, I think the anime cartoon was really, really good. Like, it was one of the things that I'm like, wow. Um, but
Mm-hmm. What about like the background characters like Marcus, the police officer, and his daughter? Like
the
that,
background character.
I just liked the show and how they had like just a wider array of characters, and all of them were
Mm-hmm.
fairly interesting. They all had their own enclosed lives, and they were all like I felt like attached to them in some way, like
Mm-hmm.
the enforcer lady who died early on, but we found out that she had like a
Oh,
connection to
that was so
Caitlyn.
sad.
Yeah,
Even though she was an enforcer, I still felt sad for her.
because like not that's another thing that I think I really enjoyed about the series. Like it showed how like even though there is like a historical oppression of the people in the Undercity, um,
Mm-hmm.
not everybody in the like Piltover is some like snobby evil person, and
Mm-hmm.
not everybody in the Undercity is just like a victim who is like a victim of the world around them. Some of them are just evil as hell, and but a lot of them are negatively affected by their environment, and a lot of them are victims to the to Piltover and the drug lords from the Undercity, and Piltover
Yeah.
doesn't care like whatsoever about the people in the Undercity until they start like making a ruckus.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Hmm.
But yeah, yeah,
It was
they were annoying. So
it was a
annoying.
good commentary on society, but
Yeah. Oh, and I loved. Okay, okay. I really liked the part. Like, it was kind of annoying, but then I liked it at the same time. The part where they would be like a big ass commotion. Everyone's fighting and everything, and then they go back to the rich world, and these people that are trying to create the magic. I forgot their names. The two scientists.
Victor and the other one,
Yeah,
the guy with
Victor
the
and the other
hammer,
one.
I don't even know his name.
Yeah. Anyways, I like the part where it's like, I don't know, they kind of distract you from like what's going on for a second, and like you get into like this their own little experiment and everything, and then after that they go back to like fights and like the underworld and everything.
Yeah,
And I'm like, ooh, I want to watch more.
the overworld was nice. Heimerdinger was like such an interesting character, but the main character, the guy who was like just the main character, the guy with the hammer, I didn't find him interesting.
The guy with the hammer.
Yeah, the main one who becomes like a councilman.
Ah, that dude. I don't. No, I don't like him.
Yeah, I didn't find him very
I liked
interesting.
I liked the crippled guy more than
Yeah, that's
him.
Victor. I liked Victor.
Yeah, Victor.
Oh, it was so depressing how like he healed his leg, but the magic sacrificed the girl that
Mhm.
loved him.
Oh my
That was
god,
so
it was
sad.
that's so freaking sad. Because
Bro,
then
that they were my favorite
she was
couple.
probably the only person that like gave a shit about him, to be honest. Because
Yeah.
it was the saddest thing
Bro,
ever.
this was literally his villain backstory, his tragic enemy backstory.
Yeah.
Bro.
Um, that was yeah, that was too much. It was a bit too much when like they killed the person he loved. I mean, she loved him. But like,
Ah,
yeah.
it was just
But
depressing,
then,
man.
hey, he's not crippled now.
Yeah, it was really that scene was probably one of the best scenes in the series where he's on like the docks and he just
Mhm.
starts walking. He drops the cane and he starts walking and then he
Yeah.
starts jogging and then he starts running and then he starts sprinting and he's like that part was just like beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like I'm
I don't
finally
know how I
free.
didn't mention this before, but the music in the series was like so excellently choreographed. Like everything matched the tone so well. Like they're like, because they had like a lot of original like music that was created specifically for the show,
Mm-hmm.
like from the intro, which is like Imagine
Yeah.
Dragons. And then there was one at the ending of episode 3, right after like the tragic thing where Vander dies, and then there was like this one lyric, like there's a whole song, I think it was called Goodbye by Ramsey or something like that. But like there was one line where it was like, I watch I watch the tears of my father fall
Mm-hmm.
before they fall down on my enemy, or something like that. Something like that. And it
Oh.
was like, the show is really brilliant, and I liked how it brought upon like the topic of like fatherhood, and like
Mm-hmm.
just seeing Vander and Silco both be like not good fathers. I won't say Silco was a good father, but
Yeah.
he he loved Jinx a lot.
But
Like he loved
he
her.
did
He cared
have
about her.
emotions other than hate and everything, and he did like take in his enemy's like basically adopted daughter,
Yeah,
basically his
he
daughter.
could, if he was like
And he
evil, he
raised
would have
her.
just killed her.
Okay.
If he was evil, he would have just killed her or thrown her out.
Yeah, exactly.
But he didn't.
Yeah, that was like the only plot that I'm like, oh, okay, you're a bit nice.
Yeah, Silco was like a really good and deep character, and it was very annoying that they just killed him off at the end for literally no reason.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah.
I did, since we're talking about the music, I did really enjoy the music in it. This time I paid attention to it. It was really nice. Like, yeah, the originals as well, they were like,
Yeah, just even the intro.
see?
I forget the lyrics. I think it was like, oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Everybody
I
wants
like.
to be my enemy.
Yeah, I like Imagine Dragons. I think they're really good. But just they, like having them in the series was like great, and like that one scene when they had like these artists like in the undercity who look like the Imagine Dragons band, and then they're singing it during the actual like episode. I don't know if you realize that,
Yeah.
but it actually did look like them, and it was a cool little nod.
Oh.
Um,
I feel like they've done like so much to like perfect everything, and they did perfect it. Also, the art style is so freaking amazing.
I
Like, I
agree.
fell in love with the art style before before the plot story, the plot line, whatever it was. It's like I saw the art style, and I'm like, oh my god, this is new. This is perfection. I love this.
I really did love the art style too. Like, it was brilliant. The whole series was. Um,
Definitely.
yeah, we're gonna have
I
to
would
talk about this
totally
more.
see it.
Honestly, we're gonna have different episodes on this, because like
Yes, for
this
sure.
show was
Focus
so
on
good.
different little parts.
Yeah, this show was honestly so good.
Mm-hmm.
This is just, I guess, an
And
intro
it's
part.
so little. Okay. It's so little, but there's like way too much to talk about.
It was a good series.
Like,
Like, I definitely recommend it.
yep, for sure.
Hopefully, the others will watch it soon, and then we can do more episodes with them on it. I guess we
Have
can
little
wrap it up.
arguments about it.
Yeah, we can wrap it up, if unless you have anything else to say.
Um, other than the fact that Echo was Echo the dude,
Oh yeah,
the
Echo
dude
was
who
Little
played
Man. Oh, that
Echo,
reveal,
I loved him.
I
I
loved it.
freaking loved him.
But that reveal was so obvious to me, because like, oh yeah, there's these characters called the Firelights, and then there's this one masked character who nobody knows who he is, but guess what? All the characters from their childhood, we know who they are and where they are in the present time,
Yeah,
except this one guy, Little Man, and it's
it's
like,
that
okay, it was
Echo.
so obviously gonna be him, but I
Yeah,
still
but
love the
then at the same
reveal.
time, it was so freaking amazing. Okay,
I love the
this
reveal.
one part where they reveal like this tree that they have, and obviously they don't have much trees in the underworld or anything. The air is like freaking disgusting there. I'm talking as if I was there, anyways.
Yes.
And then
Tell
like
us your
they
personal
reveal this
experience.
big ass. Yeah, guys, it was pretty horrible.
Me the
But they
tourist.
reveal like this big ass tree, and then like this like really nice organized place with like happy children and everything. And I'm like, oh my god, like this is freaking amazing. I love you for that. It was so cute.
Yeah.
It was
I
so freaking
really
cute.
loved the series and I liked Echo and there's so many things I want to talk about. Like I think her name was Lady Morada, something like that. The councilwoman and her mom,
That little asshole.
their relationship was pretty nice, not gonna lie. Like her and her mom and
But
hmm
no, no, she was. I didn't like her. Like I don't
the
know.
daughter or the
She's good
mom?
looking, but I didn't like her.
The daughter or the mom?
The daughter.
Oh
Are
yeah,
you
I
talking
didn't
about the
really like
mom?
her. I didn't really like the daughter too much either. I liked the mom. The mom was cool. The daughter,
Oh, the mom was a baby.
I liked the idea of her playing like this master, like manipulator type of character. But then when she just started developing romantic feelings for the hammer guy, I was like, okay, I just don't care anymore. Like, I thought
Yeah,
she was,
exactly.
I thought she was
She
like,
was cool at the start.
I don't know if you'll get this reference, but I thought she was gonna be more like a Varys from Game of Thrones character, or like a Littlefinger from Game of Thrones. I'm sure you don't get the reference, but
I
if
don't get
anybody
it, but
watches this,
yeah.
they'll hopefully get it. But it's just
Hopefully.
really manipulative characters who are playing the political landscape. Um,
Mhm.
Heimerdinger was also like a really interesting character. I liked him being like the character who was most worried about things, and he was rightly worried about things because Victor's like love
Yeah,
interest died in order to cure him, and I think that's going to be the catalyst for almost all the magic in the future because
yeah,
you remember how the trees kept growing before just withering away.
yeah,
I think there's probably going to be like some sort of like law of equivalent exchange where you have to sacrifice some sort of like organic matter in order to in order to have like great magic power.
yeah, maybe. But then at the same time, okay, wait. Okay. For a second, I'm gonna go back to like how they're gonna create season 2 without Powder or like whatever her name is, Jinx.
She's
Like
not
how?
even relevant to the plot, I gotta say. Like the plot of the
No,
world.
but then okay, but then like after, didn't her dad die? Didn't Silco die?
Yeah, Silco died.
Yeah. So then like for me, she'd become like the next villain because then she'd be like
She's
still
not smart enough to do that.
okay, but I don't know. I just hate that they killed her. Like what the heck?
I
Who would do
wanted.
that?
I would rather Vi. I'd rather Vi become like the leader on the
You'd
Undercity.
rather Vi be the next villain? I mean,
Not the
honestly,
villain, but just
isn't
the
she already
leader.
a villain to the like upper world?
Yeah, but
Like
Vi being
she's
the
already
next
like,
leader,
let's wipe them out.
Vi would make a great leader, in my opinion. Jinx,
She
not so much.
would,
Like Jinx,
but
every
then
time.
at the same
No,
time,
go ahead.
if she does, then like her and Caitlyn are gonna have to fight.
I don't
Unless
know about
Caitlyn just
that.
takes her side.
I don't think
Unless
they would have to fight
Caitlyn is
because I
just like,
think Vi, as a leader, would probably broker a good peace.
hmm,
But what's her name? Jinx would be like the Joker character. Like, you know how Joker is like in Arkham or like the Batman comics? Like, sure,
yeah,
he leads stuff, but it's chaotic and it's just complete anarchy. There, even Silco had his I don't know if morals, but he had his values, and one of those values were loyalty, and just he was,
yeah.
and it was something that was like I liked about his character a lot. He had his code of conduct, and sure he was underhanded, but he never went against his own code of conduct.
Mm.
Yeah,
He
like
was a well-built character. I still didn't like him though. But yeah.
You didn't like Silco? I fucking love Silco.
I don't know. Like, okay, as a villain, he was like a good, nice villain. He was like, I don't know, getting people to be on his side, creating these little experiment thingos, and then launching them to kill people. I mean, okay, he's kind of smart, but then at the same time, I don't know. It's like, do I like you? Do I not like you? And then I'm like, I don't know.
You know who I hated? Not because of the character himself. I just hated him because of the series. You know the the Asian boss who with
The freaking Asian dad.
No, not
I
Marcus.
hated him.
Not Marcus. I forgot the guy's name, but he was like one of the undercity leaders. He had like a golden jaw, and he had like a bunch of 6 face tats.
Oh, that dude!
I loved his design.
The dark-skinned one, right?
No, he wasn't dark skinned.
He wasn't.
No, he just had a bunch of face tattoos, and he was the one who tried to convince Savika to kill Silco.
Oh, that dude!
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do remember him.
A badass design, but the series was like, yeah, fuck him, and the sick ass design we gave him is gonna be useless now. We don't care about him.
Yeah,
like, bro, he looked so cool.
I thought he was gonna be like bigger of a threat than just like one.
I wished attempt. He was, bro. Like, he just had such a cool design. Like, and he just was so cool. That's all I care about right now. Like, they could have killed anyone else, bro. Like, he was just really badass.
Yeah, no, I didn't like the part where, like, he made the attempt and everything, and then Silco comes in, and then he does this, like, gas grenade thingo, and then he goes, like, oh, no, please, like, I'm on your side. I'll never, like, try to kill you ever again. Stuff like that.
I didn't like it either. I don't think they handled his character well enough, like, for a character with such a badass design. You should have made him just be a bit better. Like, when you design a character that cool, you don't just leave them to be some fodder character.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We admired him for a few seconds, and then he went down.
Yeah. Echo's design is so cool. I just love his hair. Like, it makes... But
maybe...
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Echo is really, really fancy. But maybe he might, like, come back in season 2.
Maybe.
Since, like, Silco's not there anymore.
I think, yeah, Echo could also be a great leader of the Undercity.
Echo could be an amazing leader. Oh my god. Okay, look. The scene at the bridge, that killed me. Because then, for a second there, for just 1 second, they made us think that he died. And I was there, like, about to, like, bawl my eyes out. But then he was alive. Yeah. I was just here like, no, they can't do this to me. And then there he was, just limping his way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was definitely a good character. Hopefully we see more improvements in season 2.
I hope so. I liked a lot of the characters. I didn't like the ending whatsoever, though. I wish Silco lived.
Yeah!
Jinx.
The ending was
I don't like Jinx like that, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. The ending was really bad. Like, really, really bad.
She really...
Though, do you think that the scientist dude boy will, like, die or get damaged?
I think he's probably going to be a villain. Like, he's
I
definitely
feel like he would as well. Because he just has the looks of a villain, you know?
Yeah, he's a great character, in my opinion. I like him way more than the Hammer guy. Like,
oh yeah, definitely. But Heimer dude, the little rabbit thing.
Heimerdinger.
Yes, Heimerdinger. He like warned that scientist boy like for so long. He's like, stop doing this. It's gonna like bring corruption and everything. We used it before. You shouldn't try it again. And I can't believe they just kicked him out. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, because people don't really listen to their elders anymore.
Yeah, okay, but no. It was annoying. Like, I
Yeah,
felt so bad for him.
it was. Yeah, for just our first episode on Arcane, this is quite long. But it's good because the show is so good. Like, I genuinely loved it a lot. But is there anything else you want to talk about before we wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up, because then
All right,
this
let's go.
podcast will never end.
Okay. All right. So,
Oh, wait.
take care, everyone. This has been the Moons of Anime podcast.
Yep.
Check the description box. Follow my channel, Justice. And take care.
Tell us in the comments who you like most.
Yeah, that would be a nice thing. Okay. Do do do.